on?
We're going to know if it's on because at the bottom it's going to let us look and see.
Is this thing on? Oh, it's on. She is a genius. It's working.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how well it's working.
Oh, hello? Caller, can you hear me?
Do we need to turn something up?
I don't know. Okay, that's that button.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4. Testing.
We have Oh my gosh.
So as I was saying,
we were hearing stuff.
Did y'all just see the debate on Sonetter with the crazy lady, Napa?
Yes, a Koti Napa.
Blessing says lady made an entire video, 2 of them, about us, and that's how we got our start. That's why we're here, you guys, because of her and her vile viciousness.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So we watched the debate on Sonetter's channel. I think we watched I'm going to say about half, really, because we weren't there at the beginning.
We watched too much of it.
But I want to say that the older lady is a vile character with a wicked mouth who...
Straight from the pits of hell.
Yes. She's a Jezebel. Seems like some brother somewhere has like hurt her, and so yeah, it seemed like that's what somebody had said off in here. So she was quite offensive. Meanwhile, Sister Napa was doing her best to be the pillar of class and sophistication and righteousness, and she should be commended for her attempts at remaining a good person.
Better than me.
I was gonna say, because if it was me, listen, I can't do that. So we were laughing, talking about we needed to debate and be on there.
She called us out.
Yeah,
she told us years ago that she wanted to debate us on Sonetter's platform.
Yeah,
and we was down, and we like, tag us in.
Yeah, we said that, but to be honest, I'm not really set up like that emotionally, because the stuff she was saying was just so very, disrespectful to Hebrew women, disrespectful to submissive women, disrespectful to polygynous women. Everything she said out of her mouth, and men. She was disrespectful to the brothers as well. So it's just one of those things. I wouldn't be able to take it. There's no way that I'm gonna be able to debate you on camera and you disrespect me and say the things that you say, when everybody knows that if we was like face to face, like, you would never say anything like that. And that's one thing I can't stand about these internet debates. I don't have that much control. I don't even know how Sister Napa could keep herself together, because I don't have that much control, honey. Not like that. Oh my goodness. She did her best to keep herself on topic. This was supposed to be a biblical debate. They kept leaving scripture, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because if anybody is going to be listening to, what's her new name?
Sister Wise.
You need to be clear and understand fully that she does not respect scripture.
She does not.
She does not respect Torah. She believes that the Most High speaks directly to her, through her, and that she was given a message. But this female doesn't know anything about scripture whatsoever. She misunderstands and mistranslates, and she twists and she adds and subtracts. And if you know anything about scripture, you know you're not supposed to add or subtract from what's there. So outside of doing videos like this, unless me and her gonna be on a stage, I'm not gonna be able to do it, because people say a lot of stuff when they know you can't nobody reach out and touch you.
She is very triggering. She provokes you. Some of the stuff she said, y'all, it was like, she said the things to us 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we responded, but it's the same thing. It's rhetoric, right? It's the same spill.
Yes.
She has the same talking points. None of her stuff has changed.
Nothing has.
She brings up the same one story about this one man and these two wives.
Family that she knew. That what?
Bacterial vaginosis kept going.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
Back and forth.
But here's the thing. People always want to say that bacterial vaginosis comes from a polygynous lifestyle. But that's not necessarily the case. I was about to curse. Women, because they always say the CDC says Black women are plagued with it the most. Well, Black women especially, are taught to douche, which you shouldn't.
Should not douche.
They're taught that it's all right to use Victoria's Secret love spell down there because you got to get it to smell all like pure seduction.
Don't do that.
And cucumber melon and all this stuff. They taking bubble baths with some of the worst stuff. They taking bubble baths with Dawn. And therefore it get to throwing you all out of whack. This is stuff that you learn in your childhood so that you don't make these mistakes as an adult. And it's not our fault that some of these women just ain't taught right. Yeah. It has nothing to do with polygyny, because virgins get bacterial vaginosis as well. Tampons, not changing your sanitary napkins on time, all sorts of stuff. So whenever people throw out this bacterial vaginosis thing, it just irks me. And that is like her only thing.
That's her only thing,
and it bothers me.
Sister, come on.
Exactly.
I was supposed to text you today, sis, and I forgot. So be prepared. You're gonna hear from me after this, all right? Yeah, but it's just a simple text. I'll probably text you after this.
Well, yeah. So she comes on that platform, and Napa did good. Napa was very respectful. Napa did everything that she could, but you can't fight fair
with this lady
with a rotten. Whatever. Insert word here.
You can't. There's no fighting fair with her. She hits below the belt deliberately. She
said people's fishy.
She didn't shake Napa off her square, and that's wonderful. But I really think it's one of these things. It's one of these things where I'm not saying Napa wasn't the one to go for it. It's just that lady probably needs, I'm going to say, a heavier hand, is what I'm going to say.
She needed a tag of sin. They kept putting us on timeout on Saturday.
Yeah.
It literally said you were on timeout.
We were on 2 different channels, and
they like, oh, timeout. I'm like, tag of sin. Tag of sin. Let us.
So Napa was supposed to be tasked with proving, quote unquote, that the Most High says in Scripture that like polygyny is the way to go. They wanted her to give almost an explicit verse.
Yes.
And I'm gonna say if that was the basis, everybody needs to understand that like that's not in there, and that is not that shouldn't have been the grounds that she went in there under. There is no specific verse that condones Scripture, but there's a couple of things that need to be understood. And just on a side note, my head is wrapped just in case I feel the need to like actually go into Scripture here.
Yes.
I don't want to be disrespectful to Torah and things like that. And so my head is wrapped just in case. I'm actually trying to not go there. I have stuff written down a little bit here and there to just help me be guided. But that's why the wrap is on, because I might have to grab my Bible, even if it's simply through my phone.
I grab my Quran.
I have to go there. But there's a couple of things that have to be understood about polygyny and the Bible, and I think this is the main thing, because what the old lady want to bring up,
I saw that eye roll,
is that Lamech is the first person who did polygyny. Lamech is the grandson, at least the descendant of Cain.
Mm-hmm.
And he had 2 wives. Okay. And he had a situation where he murdered somebody, just like Cain. He was actually fulfilling prophecy. She says that's enough to kind of rule it a sin. But no, just like there's no scripture explicitly stating that polygyny is something that's supposed to be done. There's no scripture that speaks against polygyny. That's first. And second of all, what trumps it is the fact that Yahweh felt polygyny was good enough to build the 12 tribes of Israel on. Yahweh felt that polygyny was good enough to build, listen to this, Israel and Islam on. Both of those situations, both Islam and Israel, could have been done by one woman with Abraham. He could have done it that way, but he chose to use two women. When it came to the 12 tribes of Israel, he could have done that out of one woman with a healthy womb. Women back in the day was pushing out 12, 14, 16 babies with no problem. He could have chose one woman with a healthy woman, pushed out 12 babies and said 12 tribes of Israel, and 12 tribes of Israel would have been built off of one woman, and it'd be monogamy, and we wouldn't have to hear anything about it. But no, he chose 4 wombs, 4, to make the 12 tribes of Israel. That if he had a problem with it, why would he do that? If it is bad, why the pod touched on it, why in the book of Jeremiah is Yahweh using kind of symbolically but even directly using polygyny to describe the relationship that he had with Israel and Judah? He called them sisters and said they were his wives, and did say that one of them had been committing adultery and things like that. Why would he use that if he wasn't for it? Let's go to the New Testament. Why would the Messiah use a story about 10 brides waiting for a bridegroom, and they're supposed to keep their lights?
Oh yeah, the lamps.
Yes,
yeah.
They're supposed to keep them until he come, and 5 are responsible and keep them, and the other 5 don't. And they say, "Give us some of your oil." They say, "No, we can't give you none of our oil." Why would he even use that as a parable? If polygyny was unsavory to them, why would he do that? He wasn't using murder as a parable.
Right.
He didn't use homosexuality as a parable. He never said, you know what I mean? But he chose to use polygyny to detail his relationship with the assembly, with the church. So those things right there, I mean, this old lady, this grumpy, hateration having old lady. Who hurt you, sis?
Dang.
She is non-submissive. She said that she is not going to submit when there is the biblical order to a Hebraic family. The biblical order is Yahweh, the Messiah, husband, wife, and children.
She said, "I'm equal to my husband."
She's equal, so they supposed to be right here.
She said, "I'm equal to my husband." She was like, "And besides, these niggas ain't got no jobs. These niggas can't take care of themselves. Da 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 da. So why would I allow him to go out there and sleep with however many women he wants to, bringing me back all them germs?" And stuff. That's what she said.
She feels like she has a right to tell him what he can and can't do. So I'm telling younger sisters, younger Israelite sisters, if you run across this lady, don't listen to her. She is going to have you alone, busted and disgusted. She is an aggressive female. She's masculine in her ways because of the way she want to talk and how vulgar her mouth can get. So she doesn't have any femininity within her.
She's very aggressive.
She downright lies, says that the Most High is telling her stuff, and wants to discount an entire book. My thing is, like, if you don't like Torah, if you don't like the Bible, if you don't like scripture, why is you even trying to talk about it? Her and Netter, like, that's just driving me nuts. You don't even study Hebrew. You never studied the Greek. You don't even know the words behind the words. You don't even put things together. Nothing. That's why. But that's part of the reason why you're anti-polygyny. That's part of the reason, because you don't actually know scripture. You came out of the Christian church and the Christian church made you mad. You didn't like what you heard. And so you try to throw the baby out with the bathwater. You don't think to yourself, maybe them people got it wrong. I need to read it myself. You didn't think that. No, you got mad and threw it all out. And now you out here making your own stuff. Why do you think that you are the one that is able to go out and make your own belief system, and women are supposed to go listen to you?
She came and made her own belief system, her own structure.
You know, so take that on. Why are you trying to debate the Bible? You can't debate the Bible. You're not over here. You can't debate Torah. You don't know it. You don't know scripture the way you're supposed to. You are untaught. You are unchecked. Because women that are married, women that have heads, women that have coverings, they are checked. If your father was running your household, you checked. And then when you get your husband, you are checked. And so there's a way that you carry yourself, and you carry yourself like you ain't never been checked. Nepal was trying to be so nice, y'all. She was trying to be so sweet. And I mean, just give her all the blessings, because she would say, when she said this, I agree with that. No, don't give her no agreement. None.
Nothing.
How you gonna,
even if I agree,
I don't agree with Jezebel? How you gonna agree with a jackal that's saying all sorts of rude stuff? And
she called her lost. She called her silly. She just very insulted.
Disrespected her, and Napa never once disrespected her at all, to the point where she was like, I think you would be a good sister wife. Somebody, you should be a wonderful sister wife. And I'm like, who wants to share a man with that doggish female? Nobody wants to do that. So it's just it's those things. Look, I'm like looking. What else I say? Oh my goodness!
Yeah, this
don't know.
I'm just a cut man. I'm just a cut man.
I just do not know.
I'm about to go get her a cold towel.
Y'all do not know. We were sitting there listening. I just had to jump up, because that was just, it's just terrible. Y'all, thanks for the compliments. I saw the compliments. Thank you. We just had to get this stuff out. They laughing at you say cut man. But wait, there's more. What?
The old bat admitted that her man don't treat her right, didn't treat her right, and is incapable of taking care of her. So, as I say, the mating pool is a cesspool, and you chose the wrong person to align with. You're bad. So don't make the entire population pay for your dumbass decision.
Yes, this is true. I didn't mean it. That's all right. It's fine. Don't make us pay, honey. That just because you over there angry and stuff. We'll put the link and y'all can watch it. I almost don't want to, because I'm really not trying to give her fuel, because she thinks she knows. Somehow she thinks her age trumps, but you can be an old, silly, immature female. That's not how you debate. You don't insult during debates. That's not how you debate. You stick to topics and you bring your facts, be it biblical facts or secular facts, whatever you gonna bring your facts. But you don't sit up there and insult somebody, especially when they not insulting you. Napa ain't said a word of insult, and she's sitting up here insulting this woman who is being feminine and is restraining herself.
It looks very happy.
Yes,
she looks very happy.
She probably turned that off, and her husband's right there. And he's probably so happy with her, and he probably speaks well of her at the gates, like Proverbs 31 says, and all this kind of stuff, So it was just a mess. I don't know what else to tell y'all, except what I've already said that needed to be said, that should trump everything. If the Most High sees fit to use 4 women to create his chosen people to make Abraham's descendants like the stars in the sky and like the grains of sand on a beach, why is it a problem? And then the fact ultimately, sis, is that it ain't commanded. So if you don't want to do it, don't do it. And like I said, don't nobody want to share a man with your dominant, aggressive, manly behind anyway. Heaven forbid. I promise don't nobody want his weak behind, because he can't check you if he still exists. Does he exist? He might. I'm not sure.
And she got him locked up in a closet.
Locked
up in a closet somewhere. And then, okay, so if we go ahead and go worldly, right? If a man has how many sperm? Like, how does that work?
How many?
He got a lot going on in his body. He
I
can reproduce.
20,000 of them can sit on the head of a pin. I think they said something like that. You can have the head of a pin, and 20,000 sperms can sit on top of that.
Yeah, creation is so crazy, right? Okay, so if his body and his ejaculation contains however many possible swimmers, right? Mm-hmm. So if a man can reproduce all day, all night, as much as he can physically perform, but a woman, once she is impregnated, she has to sit out for 9-10 months. Mm-hmm. Why does he have so much ability to create life even while she's on pause? It just seemed like he would be able to go impregnate a whole bunch of other people.
Besides, every month she only has a couple of days there where she can be impregnated anyway.
And so it's like, if be fruitful and multiply means, go ahead and procreate, then I mean, it seems like a man who has the ability to do this will do this. And a lot of women have penis envy. They envy the abilities that a man has. And I understand this. I'm aware of this. And yes, it is wrong.
Go ahead. I was laughing at you.
It's wrong.
Go ahead.
Wrong. It is wrong to feel this way. But my point is, it is about multiplying. It is about advancing in life, and it is about every woman having a husband. Not her own husband, but it's kind of like having her own husband too, because each marriage, however y'all wrap it up, it's supposed to be separate, running concurrently, or whatever the case may be. Polygyny allows women who want marriage to be married. And to be married, what's it called? Hypergamy?
Hypergamy.
To be married to capable men.
Yes.
So it's like, why hate on it? Why shit on it? So are we just going to have a whole bunch of single women run around here because all of the capable, viable men are married? So what, we don't sit on our hands?
They're sitting on their hands, allegedly. They are accepting mediocre men because they can't get the good ones because they're already taken. So they accept mediocre men, or they become the mistress of that viable, capable man. That they'll accept the mistress role.
Yeah.
Be his whore that he comes and sees on occasion. If they can't get him.
Far be it, you say, well, you know what, baby? I told my wife about you, and she's all right with you being a part of our family. No, they pull out. They're like, oh no,
I don't want to do that. That's weird, That's odd. But you could have the title of a wife instead of being a mistress, and you could be legitimized.
Yeah. They don't want to be legitimized, because then that takes the thrill of it away.
It takes the thrill of it away, and it gives them responsibility and accountability.
Like, I actually gotta do your laundry,
right? Because that's not the fun part.
No, I gotta do all the stuff I don't want to do, like laundry, fix plates,
and clean up behind you, and be submissive to you and listen. No, I'd rather not do that. I only want the fun dude. Oh, brother, don't get your phone number out nothing.
Yeah, no. He like, I want a wife now. Call me 555-1212.
Breathe, bro. It's just gonna sit there.
Yeah.
You know, but they don't want to. They don't want to be wives. They would rather defile themselves. You know, um, barring lesbians already married, prepubescent, ill, and ineligible for marriage. So, what are the rest of the surplus women supposed to do?
Exactly.
What's the practical besides polygyny?
There's nunship.
Yeah,
Is that a word? Nunship.
Nunisms. Just being a nun.
It's you go take a vow of abstinence somewhere.
And we are, you know,
you got all them good eggs just in there going bad.
And humanity doesn't work like that because her hormones don't work like that.
No, she's been told the world apart. Yes.
So it's just it's a mess. Please don't listen to this woman. No. He said entanglements.
Yes, that's what you end up with, entanglement. Absolutely. They only want to be entanglements.
Oh,
situationships. You know, I'm so done. I'm done with you right now.
You know, but they want to be mad about polygyny, and she want to say vile things about polygyny. She gonna have these women trying to remain single and hold steadfast to monogamy that they not gonna have. And you want to talk about STDs? Then you want to talk about BV? Then
no.
You want to talk about low self-esteem?
Oh yes. Oh yes. We got low self-esteem because we decide and agree to share a man.
Low self-esteem. Self-esteem is, I already said that.
Go ahead.
It's how you feel about you. So if you don't feel bad about you, you know what I mean? But I think if you sit up here and you're willing to take a mediocre, less than capable man that you got to run, that take you out of your feminine position, and now you tired and aggressive and angry, got to have attitude because you got to go out there and secure the bag and all this kind of stuff, I think your esteem, your feelings about yourself might be low. When was the last time you got to feel like a woman? When was the last time you got to be in your feminine space and didn't have to have the weight of the world on your back? It's been a while, you know. So it's you know, and then you having to deal with that weak man that you always mad at because he is like, you know, some of these men are like, you know, she treat me like I'm one of the kids. Look,
you a child.
You are one of the kids.
Can you change that tire? No.
No.
Can you change the oil?
No. Do you know how to mow the lawn?
No. I'm stuck on the side of the freeway. Can you come get me?
No. Do you know how to hang the TV on the wall? No. Can you put together this shelf for me? No. There's a leak.
Program this remote.
No. So no. You just sit up here and left this sister. This sister got to deal with that, bruh.
Yes.
And you want to talk about esteem, how she feeling about herself and her being tired and aging 10 years and all this kind of stuff. No, you put in a bad position. What about the man who's like, I'm monogamous, but I like you and I would like to. So this capable, they can be capable, okay? They can be capable. That don't mean they righteous. So yeah, he gonna go out and he's gonna monger with whores. All right, he's a whoremonger, right? He's gonna treat this woman like a whore and turn her into a whore. So he's gonna say, I can't afford to marry you. I only got one wife. I believe in monogamy, but me and you, we can be them special friends. You know what I'm saying? And what does she do? Esteem about self. How she feel about herself? I can't get nobody else. Ain't nobody else good out here. So I guess I'll go ahead and be his mistress.
Or esteem is how you feel about yourself. Oh, he want me.
He want me. Oh,
he want me.
Oh no, she got
married men. He want me. Oh yes, you know, because a lot of these women, broads, are chasing these married men for nothing other than the chase.
Mm-hmm.
And I think her name is just Shanti.
Yes,
I think Shanti is just an angry Black woman, and angry Black women turn into feminists, and she sounds like a feminist, which means she is a threat to our society.
Yes,
she is evil and should be destroyed.
Oh yes, verbally destroyed.
Verbally, of course, verbally destroyed. But you know what I'm saying? Like the Black feminist is a crazy monster, and she's an example of a crazy monster. She has no lead. She does not follow. She thinks she's right. She think that she got all the clues and the answers, but she don't. She's so aggressive because she got an incapable man sitting over there, and it made her come out of her, like she said, out of her femininity. So she's just a man. She might as well be bruh.
She might as well be bruh, and bruh is over there barking like a dog. Yeah. She can't even be a woman, so it's just, and it's a sad state because a lot of the women, I'm sorry, yeah, that's funny, but a lot of these other sisters are looking up to her. Her name is Yashanti, so Hebrew sisters, young sisters in the truth. She wraps her head. So what are they doing? They're vibrating towards her and looking to this older sister that's supposed to be sober in her ways and things like that, and they think she's got it, and she's over there teaching a bunch of nonsense. It's not found in scripture. She talks bad about scripture. She talks bad about Torah. She mocked the Most High.
She did. She was confused. She said the Most High was confused. And is it not in the Bible? I don't know the exact scripture, but it says that the older women are supposed to guide the younger women and teach them how to be wives and to
mothers.
be sober and all this good stuff. She is totally going against her nature. She's going against what is supposed to be inside of her because some bum did her wrong.
Yeah. So she needs to stay out of scripture.
She should.
She needs to stay out of Torah. Stop trying to teach it.
She should.
And because you also belittle it, she's a walking, talking oxymoron. Like, how ironic. So you want to teach it, but then you want to talk bad about it. And it's just like, so stay out of it. You don't like it. It's not your arena.
No.
So stay away from it. And let those of us that believe in Torah and believe in the Most High, let us handle that stuff. You're out of your culture. You don't know Israel. You don't know our culture, how we are. So you just need to stay completely out. She is not the one. So
she's out of order.
She's completely and utter out of order. She has no order. None. So Jinx, call me a soda. But I guess that's it.
I guess that's it too. But somebody has some questions, so you might as well go ahead and get them in.
Oh, what question?
Bam.
Ooh, with all the undeclared polygyny happening in the U.S., what would be the problem with finally declaring it and having some sort of structure? I mean, that would be good. I know a lot of people, regardless of their like political standing, a lot of Black people are small government. Democrats, liberals are typically big government, actually, but so-called Black people are small government, and so a lot of people go against the idea of legalizing polygyny, decriminalizing polygyny because they don't want to have to answer to the government. They don't want to be taxed. They don't want to have to declare wives and children. But there are good reasons to do it. It allows a safety structure for the women and children. The FLDS Mormons got a lot of abuse and child brides and things like that. If you legalize polygyny, you can wipe all that out. And so it would be helpful in that respect. It would stop husbands from going to jail when and if the government cares enough to do something about it, which sometimes they don't care and sometimes they do.
And it might help the brothers not go to jail or get child support if they are actually able to have his baby mama here and have his baby mama here, and they legally are able to maintain a life. And brothers, y'all gotta figure that out. But maybe that's also another way. If they legalize it, they won't have to do so much creeping and sneaking.
Yes, absolutely.
Shucking and jiving. No problem. We absolutely will.
Okay. What happens when these beta males scared to check wayward women? Then you get these unchecked, angry broads that just run off at the mouth, and that's destroyed doing. I mean, like
we don't need no beta males for like the next 20 years. Right now, we need to restructure. We need all the alphas to come out and fix this stuff.
So we've got
fix it, and then the betas and the omegas and the
beta males need to be monogamous. Period. They can have one wife. Beta males can have one wife.
It's almost like in the Quran, it says like, polygyny is pretty much for the just. And if you're not able to be just, then one is better.
Stay out of it.
So if you're not capable of doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So just have fun, and that's all right.
It's fine.
No one says you can't just be monogamous.
Yes.
But don't crap on people that are polygynous and are polygynous leaning and want to go that way.
Anybody less than a beta male should have none.
Yo, no omega negatives.
No.
No, not for no daughters of this household.
No.
No. Look into the
Access
camera.
denied.
No. Multi-pass. No.
No. Multi. I come for your daughter. No. You are not.
Like do a whole entire tune-up on this trip. Let me see.
Build the house. Build a house for her.
Ooh. Raise a barn.
Raise a barn.
With only a shovel.
I don't know what that was, but that's okay. We are over here. We are over here on this side of the room.
That's your Shanti husband trapped in the closet. He's trying to get out. He's like, I climbed through the portal. Help me. Liberate me, please.
Liberate me. My husband keeps me locked in the closet. Oh, heavens to Murgatroyd.
Please.
That's him.
So the kids on the windows when the cars are driving by, they be like, help. Wait, those are kidnapped kids. That's not a good joke.
No, it's not a joke. So Trapped on the next season of Trapped.
On the next season of Trapped.
That's Shanti's husband.
Yeah.
Locked in the closet.
But pretty much, you know, I hope she does a video like she did last time. I do.
She turns off the comments on her videos because we won't let you talk on it. She won't let you respond.
And that's so sad because it's like she calls us out. She talks crap about us, calls us all kind of names and stuff like that. And then she turns off the comments and then challenges us. And it's like, I won't take out on Sonetta. But here's Sonetta, call me up.
Sonetta, don't.
She might fight you. I'm not.
Don't call me unless we're gonna do a face to face. Because all that insulting and stuff on the camera when you know can't nobody touch you, I'm not down with it. So like, don't call me, bruh, or other bruh / sis. Don't bother.
Hey, call me. You know, I can do it. I can do. I do. You would.
Thank you for your confidence.
I think you would. I think you would. And all of a sudden, all you see is a phone black. You're like, no. I'm so sorry. Oh, look, he's bleeding. I'm so sorry. You know, sometimes she get real passionate.
Keisha, no.
The point is, it's like, you know, at the end of the day, do what you want to do as an adult. Don't crap on other people that choose to do something else.
No,
you don't have to be so vile and wicked. I mean, there's so much other stuff that you can be vile and wicked about. How about cut my check?
Reparations. Be violent.
Let's go hard on that. Let's go hard on my check.
What people are choosing to do in a house, you know.
Hard on, you know, systemic racism. Let's go hard on, you know, banking practices. Like, let's go knock down some doors. Like
something like that. Where your energy is needed. Because she talked about being a warrior. You know, you need to be a warrior woman. Like she don't even know. Like you don't even know what that means. If you can't control you can't control yourself and be feminine. I don't even want to hear anything from you on it. Like
I need her to take her energy and put it towards my check.
Like we're trained. Are you trained? Like do you?
Oh no, no.
Do you do what you need to do? I'm just saying. She talking about warriorisms and stuff like that. And how, you know, she just said a lot.
Can she run 4 miles?
Can you run 4 miles? I can't run 4 miles, but I'm gonna do my best. She can run 4 miles. Can you keep up? Cause she running 4 miles. I got you for 2 miles.
Yeah, that's all you need, bro. That's it. That's all you need for 2.
And then I'm gonna.
2. I'm like, tag me in, sis.
Walk and get my asthma sprayer for the rest of this.
Other side with some water. Switch. I'm tired.
Yep, pretty much. We do a relay.
I challenge you to a relay.
I got people that we're gonna put on the team. Nisi
challenge you to a potato sack race.
It's me, you, Nisi, Geneva.
Oh yeah.
Let's see who else. Tandy. Tandy can run. Oh, Tasha can run too.
Good. We on. We got it.
We gotta get your team.
This thing about me, I am a typical African American. I got NOS for about
You just gotta
8 seconds.
bust your knots at the right time.
Got you for 8 seconds. Yo, got it. Oh, I'm burning now. I ain't distance.
Oh, no.
She can do distance.
I can do distance for a little while, like a cheetah.
Yeah, no. Give me the bag. I'm gonna run with it. And I'm gonna pass it off and fall off. Fall out.
So okay, I think we're done.
I really want to challenge her to a sack race.
Now we're gonna run. We're gonna do a sack race. All right, y'all. Everybody, good night. Hey, I can play. I got my softball team. My mama, my sister. We used to do softball.
We got you.
Got tennis. Wait, I can't do tennis.
Meet us in the field.
Meet us in the field. We own it.
I'm the Yo State.
And just
You want to know why? Resources that you ain't got.
We win. Look, if we win the relay,
I get so
then it's then it's polygyny. Oh my goodness. All right. J1 says, any advice, because they're talking about polygyny, what kind of conversations should y'all be having? Y'all should look into scenarios about polygyny.
Watch our videos.
Watch our videos.
Yeah.
Read some books.
Yeah.
Look up Dr. Gina Murray and read her books on biblical family structure and the kinsman redeemer. Dr. Patricia Dixon's
What you want for our sisters?
We want for our sisters, what we want for ourselves. Read those books and discuss those books with one another at length.
Yeah, he was talking about not government, but telling the women about themselves. Here's my thing: start it off right. You can't do this and it be wrong, all the way wrong. You cheating, you sneaking, you doing this, and then you want to bring her home and say, "Well, hey, babe, no, you got to start it off right."
I don't know any polygyny that started off with lies and cheating that has made it. I don't know of a one. You
got to do it right. And if you haven't started it right, now is a good time to do it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna say our husband said in one of his videos that I just watched yesterday. He's like, start over. I'm like, what?
Start over. Scrap the whole thing. Be like, well, I messed that up, ladies.
Like, dang, the cake fell. Throw it out.
Goodbye to you both. I will go
find made the cake fall. I wouldn't say that. That's fine. Scary. Look, she like, that's fine. I'm like, I'm so afraid.
Yeah, just come back and knock on the door again after they kick people out.
I ain't going. No.
Nice to meet you.
I'm not going.
So my name is
anywhere.
And you change your name.
Yo, he like, get out of my house. Okay, all right. I'm in the kitchen. Well, how'd you get in the kitchen? Through the window. Do you want some tacos?
I'm transported here.
Thirsty? I made the bed for you.
Look, they're almost done. How are you already cooking it? I kicked you out the front door. You're already cooking.
How's that pound cake? That smells good, right? Right?
I already made it for you. We're not leaving. Look,
want some roti?
Look, we're not leaving. We're never leaving.
No, absolutely.
That's it. So we here. So all right, y'all. Okay.
Can't quit.
We're crazy. We're nuts. Shalom, shalom. Oh no, that's for you, isn't it?
Well, I was up there. Okay.
Oh, all our videos, most videos are on YouTube. There might be a couple on Facebook, but if you subscribe here and click like and share and things like that, you'll see us here.
Send us an email at thecowives@gmail.com. thecowives@gmail.com. And yeah, send us some emails. Guess what? If you send emails and you haven't got a response, we've been busy. We'll respond though. We're going to respond to all email. No, we're going to respond to all emails this week.
She has a lot of confidence in us. So we'll see. Based on time and availability and, busy schedules, we may do that. So, all right. Shalom, y'all.
Are all cuts
videos. I already answered them. All right. Shalom, y'all. Lala Tov. I mean, good night. Good night. Barakot. Well, hava.
Cut the video. Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings. End. Not yet. End. All right. There we go. Is it end?
Nope.